Cancer. Today we're going to look at July 10th, 2025, and that's the full moon in Capricorn. We'll look at Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising with specific messages for each. We'll look at numerology and astrology and the tarot cards, and we'll end the reading with advice for your sign. And in the description box below, I have links for meditations for each of these tarot cards that I drew for you today. And if you feel seen today, subscribe and stay tuned for your next reading. Tell me what messages hit home today, and let's talk about it in the comments. I read all the comments, and I will reply to each and every one. So, let's start with numerology. And the number for that day is 8. And the number 8 carries the energy of inner strength, authority, success, and karmic alignment. So for Cancer, it reminds you that true emotional security often comes with personal empowerment and responsibility. So you might realize that relying on someone else to make you feel emotionally safe is not working, and take back control. Whether it's setting a boundary in a relationship or finally acting on a personal goal, this is a day to own your power. Now let's look at astrology. So it's the full moon in Capricorn. And this full moon illuminates your 7th house of partnerships, commitment, and interpersonal dynamics. It's time to examine the balance in your relationships, especially how much you give versus how much you receive. So we're going to look at the sun first. The sun is in Cancer. That's your 1st house. And that's going to talk about identity and personal expression. So you're feeling more aware of who you are and what you want from others. It's a powerful time to show up authentically. So you might finally speak your truth in a close relationship, even if it's scary, because you know hiding your feelings won't serve anyone. And then here's the moon. And the moon is in Capricorn, again, the 7th house. And that's going to talk about relationships and agreements. And so you're being asked to see your partnerships more clearly, especially where structure, commitment, or responsibility is involved. So you may reassess a romantic or business partnership, realizing where expectations need to shift. And then we have Mercury. Mercury is in Leo. That's your 2nd house. So that's going to talk about self-worth, voice, and values. Your words carry more weight right now. Speak with both self-respect and clarity. So you might express a financial boundary, ask for a raise, or simply declare what you truly want. Venus is also in Leo, again, your 2nd house, and that's going to talk about beauty, money, and confidence. So there's a glow up moment happening. You may feel the urge to upgrade your surroundings or your style, or indulge in well-deserved self-care. You treat yourself to something symbolic like a new outfit, a fresh haircut, or something that reminds you of your value. Okay, and then we have Mars, and Mars is in Gemini, and that's the 12th house. That's going to talk about hidden drive and subconscious energy. Your motivations may feel more internalized. You could be processing deep emotional patterns or secret desires. So you realize a long-standing habit is blocking your progress and decide to face it, even if it's uncomfortable. So now let's talk about the tarot cards. The first one that came out for you, come here, is the Hierophant. Hi, there you are. And the Hierophant talks about tradition and commitment and guidance. The Hierophant invites you to honor tradition, seek spiritual guidance, or commit to something with integrity. It could be about education or spirituality or long-term partnerships. So you might sign up for a mentorship, recommit to your spiritual path, or get serious about a long-term relationship. You may also be called to teach or guide someone else. Here's the advice. Stick to the wisdom of time-tested truths. Seek the guidance of those who walk with integrity. What you build now could have lasting value. The second card is the Eight of Stones, which, hi camera, the Eight of Pentacles, and it came out reversed. Reversed, this talks about lack of focus and perfectionism and burnout. So when reversed, this card suggests difficulty focusing, overworking, or failing to see progress. You may be pushing too hard or not trusting the process. So you might be stuck in a perfectionist loop, editing the same project endlessly, or criticizing your progress instead of appreciating it. You may also feel tired of working on something that feels unappreciated. So, here's your advice. Take a step back. You're doing better than you think. Sometimes rest is the most productive thing you can do. And the third card was the Lovers. Hi, camera. Could I watch that? Lovers. So, Lovers talks about connection and choice and union. The Lover speaks of deep connection, pivotal decisions, and alignment, not just romantically, but soul level. So you might find yourself needing to make a big choice in love or career or life path, something that aligns with values. So this card encourages honesty and heartfelt clarity. So here's your advice. Choose with your whole heart. The best path will feel both expansive and aligned with your truth. So this is how the day affects Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Cancer, Sun. The full moon highlights your identity in relationships. You may feel more confident asserting your needs and making decisions that better honor who you are now. You might tell your partner what's no longer working, or take a courageous step toward more balanced connections, even if it disrupts the peace temporarily. Cancer, Moon. Emotions run deep. You may crave commitment, depth, or reassurance, but also recognize where you've overextended yourself emotionally. So you could realize you've been trying too hard to fix others. Today brings clarity that you deserve reciprocity. Cancer, Rising. Others are noticing your personal growth and evolving boundaries. Your aura is shifting. People may respect you more or respond differently as you express yourself more authentically. So a friend or coworker may comment on how different you seem lately, in a good way. You're no longer hiding behind politeness or playing small. So here's a summary of what this day means to Cancer. This full moon is your cue to reevaluate commitments, refocus your energy, and lean into aligned relationships. So the Hierophant encourages you to seek grounded guidance and or make a meaningful commitment. The Eight of Pentacles reversed reminds you to ease up on perfectionism and burnout. And Lovers asks you to make a choice that comes from true connection with yourself or another. So here's the real life takeaway. Reflect on where you've been pouring your energy. Are you aligned or just exhausted? Reconnect with values and traditions that give you strength. And when a choice presents itself, lead with love, not fear. So here's the advice for you on this day. Your heart knows what's right, even when your mind is clouded. So pause, recenter, then choose the path that honors your truth. You are ready to build something beautiful, but it will be on your terms. Thank you, Cancer. I hope to see you in the comments, and I hope to see you in another reading. So you're feeling more aware of, so you might sign up for a member. The card suggests difficult.